Hello, welcome to the tour of our 90% completed school bus. It's pretty much completely finished. We're saving a few things to see how it works out living in it before we make any final decisions, but some things we didn't get to, but for the most part, it's done. And so, come on in. First thing I added was, it's not the first thing, but we did add a light. It's on a photo cell, so it's a license plate light that lights up the steps at night automatically, so coming and going you don't have to turn any lights on. I absolutely love that feature because it was getting really hard to get out of here at night when it was pitch black. So it's all automatic. Driver's area we didn't change much to. We did switch out the seats. The seats are from a 40 Econoline van that I had that is currently our sleeping quarters. And other than that, I just cleaned it up, painted stuff, redid a lot of the switches to accommodate what we've added in here that aren't flasher lights for the school bus. All overhead storage up above here. Tons of storage in this bus. And then these curtains are, my wife Andrea made these lovely curtains. They're magnetic, so they just stick right up. Real simple, so when you take them down, there's nothing left behind that is a string or anything. It's a nice clean look. The passenger seat also doubles as our desk seat. So this is the computer desk. We have our computer up here, and we've got the slide out tray for the keyboard and the mouse. So it's probably the smallest desk I've ever worked at, but it worked out really nice. I'm really happy with how all this turned out. And then you got cupboards on each side for pens, pencils, staplers, whatever have you. This window is the only school bus window I reused. It was the perfect size, so I just put the school bus window back in for this location, and it seems to be working out pretty good. Dining room table. The dining room table is the butcher block we used for the kitchen countertops, and we just added a nice trim around them to make it wide enough. Storage underneath the seats. This is actually one of the reclaimed windows we got from an old RV, and so put that in right there. Kitchen area. Love the butcher block countertops. RV kitchen sink. We did use a household faucet. We didn't use a lot of RV stuff in here because we really wanted to make it feel more like a home rather than an RV. So we've got the stove, and we have a dishwasher. Dishwasher works for about one place setting, so dinner and dishes afterwards, you can fit it all in there. Not huge, but it works great. And we have our on-demand hot water heater under here. It's propane powered and works great. It is a nice feature instead of having a tank to heat up all the time. One thing I really wanted to do is have as much space underneath. Looks like we already are starting to get stuff under there, but I wanted as much space underneath, so I rerouted a lot of the plumbing and put the P-traps underneath the bus instead of right underneath the sink. Fridge. We've been living for 2 years with a mini fridge, so this is a huge upgrade for us to have this much space. It's going to be wonderful. This hole up here is going to be for the microwave. We're still kind of using it right now, so it'll probably come over here in the next couple days. This is the bathroom. Composting toilet. Pretty simple, self-explanatory, this room. And our shower / bathtub. We were able to squeeze a bathtub in, albeit not huge. Seems to work great. Now we get into the sleeping quarters. These are the kids' rooms. Samaya's already up in her bed, taking a nap. And she's already decorated with the stars. Each kid has a light. They've picked their own colors, their own bedspreads. And then everything underneath is storage. So we've got the lock for when we're driving for the drawers. Huge deep drawers. Love the amount of space we're gonna have. Right now we have 4 drawers for all of us for our clothes. So as you can see, we've got 16 drawers right here. These are the steps so the kids can get up into the bed. We didn't want a ladder coming down, so they actually just walk up just like this and can get into bed. Pretty nice design, and it works pretty slick. More closet space. It's not completely done, but it will have place for hanging clothes. All the cabinet doors have metal latches. This is privacy screen. It's a blackout curtain and also sound deadening, mainly because the TV is here. So if we're watching TV at night, the kids can block all that out. This is the master bedroom and / living room. Master bed's on top. Queen size bed. Headboard's not quite done yet. Then we've got our couch down below. And off to the right is the steps. So it's the steps / bookshelf / storage to get up. And we have our little TV over here. And our heating system, one of the options is propane heat if we're not on electricity. So we'll have one of these in the front as well, but that's not hooked up yet. We do have an air command heat pump, so it's an AC as well as a heater. And so if we're tied into the grid anywhere and have power, or if we have our generator going, we can run AC or power or heat. Bamboo floor. We went with the heaviest flooring we could possibly get. Don't know if it was the smartest thing, but we loved the flooring. Underneath the couch is more storage, so you can pull out the plastic containers. Probably do a lot of arts and crafts stuff in there. Forgot to mention Lucy's bed. Our dog has her own little space over there. And I think that's about it for the inside of the bus. We can take a look on the outside. So you might notice on the bus, it is a little taller than a normal school bus. We did raise the roof. We went up about 1 foot 7 inches. I did it that height because that is a 4 foot span, so I didn't have to cut any of the sheet metal that I was putting on, so it made it real simple. Not that it was really simple to get the sheet metal on, it was actually a pain in the butt, but it made it a little easier. The windows are, got them off Craigslist from an old RV. The colors we went with are from 60s Volkswagen bus, so we kind of had them match as best we could. We used commercial equipment paint is what we used, and I sprayed it on with a house sprayer.
Yeah, we made it through all the way.
We do have an exterior outlet right here. This is the photo cell for the steps, the light on the steps, so that automatically turns the light on and off. This is for the fridge, so that's just the access panel for the fridge stuff. This is propane, so we have our 2 30-gallon propane tanks under here. And one thing I would not do again is I cut out all these holes after I painted it. If I ever did this again, I would make sure everything's cut before I painted. We could kind of sneak to the back. I'll let you go through. So we kept the back door original. That way we could have storage. And this is also where our water storage is, and extra propane tank if we need it. And this is not completed by any means, but I'll insulate this whole back and build shelving at some point in time. We'll have our Honda CR-V towed behind, so we just got it all set up for towing. And I think that's just about it on our bus. As well as the backup camera. We have 2 side cameras as well. so we can see everything around us as I'm driving, because as soon as I took all the windows out, it made it really hard to see. Up on top, we have 4 solar panels. So we have 400 watts right now, and we'll probably upgrade that to 600. We'll have a movable 200 watt unit so we can chase the sun down wherever it's at. But the 400 watts, I haven't had to plug this in for quite a while, and I've been working on it using power. I'm pretty impressed with how well those recharge. Even in the Pacific Northwest, we don't have a lot of full sunny days up here. So that's our bus, and soon to be our full-time home.